What is going on, guys? Thanks for joining my channel, Robinhood. This is Bob. Today is March 21st, and today, guys, I'm going to go over week 12 of my 52-week challenge for $15,000 in option trades and dividend investing. So let's get started. All right, guys, as you guys can see, my total market value did jump up significantly. It's at $137,054.80. I'll go over with you why that's that high and why it will go back down. I did do a short-term play, but in equity, I do have $69,257.89, and margins used is at $67,796.91. About $14,000 of this will be taken back out. Like I said, I did my short-term play. As you can see down here, guys, if you did watch my previous video, I did purchase about $12,000 worth of Tesla. I deposited $7,000 and I'm using the rest of it in margins. When you're buying Tesla, you don't get 100% buying value out of it. I believe it's like 95 or 90% that you get to use. So this is a short-term play. Like I said, if you guys watched the video previously, I do plan on only holding these shares. Probably it could be a day, it could be a week, it could be a few weeks. But my plan is if Tesla does go up to about $700 or higher, I will end up just closing this position out. Not that I don't believe in Tesla itself. This is just a short-term play that I wanted to do. And like I said, whatever profit that I make out of it, I will be taking the money back out. So like I said, this will be about $14,000 less whenever I do make that play, and whatever profits that come out of it if I make profits with it. So as you guys can see, the portfolio is just about the same. Energy Transfer still at number one, making me the most money, being the second lowest amount of stock that I've had. AT&T, $1,500, Microsoft at $800, New Residential just about $700. Enterprise Products at $378, Realty Income at $253, Tattooed Chef, smallest portion here, but I did make about 2.5%, and I did do an option trade which brought about another 2.5%. So a 5% increase in a week is not bad for such a small portion of my portfolio. Like I said, Tesla here, I did get it at $651.94, and like I said, if it does sell, go above 700, I will be selling all the Tesla, taking the profits, and then returning the $7,000 back into my account. With Apple, the only one that is down, like I said, I did buy it at a pretty bad time, just to be honest with you. I believe I bought it at 136. So ever since then, it did drop down little by little, but I have been making money on the option side. So I'm down $1,600 with Apple. So let's look at the weekly options that I did. As you can see, for the most part with AT&T, very conservative. AT&T was up and down a lot. Actually, a lot of the stocks are up and down a lot. But I was only able to get a $2 premium, making a profit of $28. Realty Income was at like $23.50, I think almost $24 at one point. I was getting a little nervous, so I did end up buying it back at $75 per option at a loss of $180. And of course on Friday it did drop all the way down to 61 and some change. So if I would have just toughed it out and waited a little longer, I could have actually just got this expired, and it could have been a definitely positive swing on this. But like I said, this was going all the way up to almost $200 per buyback, so could have definitely been worse. But like I said, I got this. It is what it is. I'm down $180 on this option trade. Energy Transfer was only able to make $11. EPD only $6. New Residential, I did end up buying that back as well. This thing was as high as I think 125 at one point, so I would have lost a pretty good amount. I think it closed at 1109. So I did make a few dollars if I didn't buy this back. So I did make $20 off of it, which is not a lot because this is a monthly option trade. So $20 in the whole month is not a lot with New Residential. So New Residential, I'm still debating on this. I was going to possibly let it go, but I still see an upside to it. So I'm just going to keep it for a little bit longer because I don't like that the monthly options is so small, and it's only, like I said, per month. Microsoft, I was able to sell a couple calls, buy it back, made $42. Then I made $22, but Microsoft definitely fell off a pretty good amount. Same thing with Apple. I did a sell call. I was able to make $41. I did buy it back, hoping that the stock would go back up on Friday, which it did not. So I was not able to get another option on that. GoodRx definitely did not go up. I expected it to go up. It fell about 10 or 15%. I thought it would recover at least half that amount. It recovered a little bit, but it didn't go all the way. So I was able to sell it for actually I was able to sell it for $5. So I made a profit, lost it for $45, so negative 45. Tattooed Chef was all the way up to I think $23. But like I said, I was able to make it went all the way back down to just a little bit above where I bought it for. So it did expire worthless. So I did make a pretty good premium for a week off of such a smaller amount of money for the option. This is about 2% of what the stock is worth. So that's not bad for 1 week. I did do a call on Tesla. Luckily, I did sell this when I did because Tesla did fall down pretty good just a little bit after that. So I did sell this back for $300, making a profit of $47. Upstart, I don't know what I was thinking. I just saw it shot up so much, shot up again. I had a feeling it was going to fall back down. Usually 11, 12 o'clock when it starts to do a run up, it possibly falls down. It didn't. So I did have to sell it back, and I did have a loss at $45. With Nikola, also lost a little bit on that. I had to sell it back at $45, 5 contracts, so I did lose $80 on that. But I'm not too mad at this because this went all the way down, I believe, to like $15. So I could have lost a lot more on this, but it did go up. So if I bought it at a different time, I could have almost broke even. But for the most part, it is negative 80. And the last one I did, it expires on the 1st. Lordstone Motors or Ride. I did a buy call, $14 call. It did cost me $136. I did 3 options. This is also down almost $100 total. I think it's at like $95 or maybe $100. So hopefully when Monday opens, the stock will bounce back. They are having a little bit of an issue of with certain things in their company that people are checking up on, but hopefully that turns out to be okay. But like I said, I still have another week for this, so we'll see how that goes. So we look here, guys. I also did mention here, I did buy 100 shares of Tattooed Chef, like I said in the previous week. Tesla, I have 18.41 shares, which equal to $12,000. This, like I said, I will be probably selling it on Monday if it goes up, which I expect it to go up because ARK did do their assessment of Tesla and projected them to be in between on the low end at $1,500 at 2025, which still is almost, three times X, 2.5 times X, or at the high end at 4,000, but even the median's at 3,000. So that's a lot higher than a lot of people expected. So I'm expecting Tesla to be up, hopefully above $700 when the market opens. So if that happens, I will just sell out of the position, take the profit, and probably buy either AT&T if it's down or Realty Income if it's below $62. So anything below $62, I'll buy Realty Income. Anything under $30, I'll buy AT&T. So if you look at the long-term option dividend strategy here, for the most part, I did lose a little bit on the stock side, which I'm not too mad at. If we look here with AT&T, I lost just a little bit of money here. With Realty Income, it definitely fell off a little bit. It was all the way up to like $1,000 or $1,200, but they definitely dropped off on Friday. Microsoft definitely lost a little bit here as well, from $1,300 to $837. Energy Transfer definitely lost about $400 off of that. Apple keeps on losing, so I'm at negative 1618 with that. EPD 378. The other stocks here is still at 1074 because I did not sell any new stocks. And this one here is New Residential, which is up a little bit at 690. So I'm still up for the 12 weeks. $4,800, which is still good. I mean, even the week before, I'm up $800 from the week before that. So I can't complain on where the stock side is at because this is a lot higher than I thought it would be at the time that it is now. But I would suspect I could probably get $15,000 on the stock side and $15,000 on the dividend option side. But this video and my goal is at least to get $15,000 on the option side and dividend. So you look here, AT&T was only make 28 bucks. Realty income, like I said, I lost $180, but they did pay me a monthly dividend, which is good. So it's 104, so it almost offsets it. But for the most part, if you look at the option trades, it has not been as high as I would have liked. I think I am going to wait a little longer because it seems like towards the end, mid to end of the month, when the option trades come, it starts to ramp up. That's what happened the last 2 months. So maybe I'll wait a little longer to do an option trade for realty income. Microsoft, I was able to make 65 bucks. Energy transfer 11. Apple, I was able to make 41. So even though the last 4 or 5 weeks I've been losing on Apple, I'm still up 1, 2, 3, about 320 on Apple. So that kind of cushions the blow a little bit. So that's why I want to do option trades with it, just to kind of offset if the stock goes down. EPD $6. Other trades, it's been on and off. Like I said, I lost 200 bucks here, lost $78 here, but I gained 300, gained 400 on other trades. So I might be a little bit more cautious with my other trades. Like I said, I do have a pretty decent size option trade that's still up that expires on the 1st, but we'll see how that goes. New residential, like I said, if you check out the option trades here, it's really not that much. Like I said, I lost 200 here, I gained 635 there. So in the weeks, I have not been gaining as much as I wanted, but like I said, 635 is a pretty huge number to get at that 1 week here. So after everything is said and done, all the hard work, all the crunching numbers that I've done, I ended up only making 16 bucks in options and dividends, but at least it's not a loss. If you check out the whole 12 weeks here, I've only lost one time. That was week 10, and it was only 77 bucks that I lost. So you can't be too mad at that. So this brings the grand total for my option and dividend year to date so far, 12 weeks in, at $4,532. And I did have my margins gold here paying, so the $5 I have to pay plus the margins I have to pay comes up to $126, which is not bad to borrow $60,000+ for a month. So I did make out for the most part for the month. If you check it out, the last 4 weeks, I definitely was up from $1,000. We'll say $3,200 to $4,800. So it's definitely been paying off. So that is all that I'm going to go over today, guys. I will do another video if I do sell out of Tesla, like on Monday. Like I said, if it opens above $700, which I wouldn't be surprised it would be, I will sell it. I'll do a quick video on that, let you know what I do with it, and let you know what I do with the money I get if it's profitable. What I'll buy with that. So that's all for today, guys. Please definitely hit the like, subscribe, comment below. You guys know I'm trying to get to my 300 subscriptions. So definitely subscribe. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.